Hi, welcome to another episode of Preacher Classics. So let me start by explaining what this video isn't. This isn't the start of a full Let's Play of Majora's Mask. I'm going to be doing a top 10 on the main channel. I'm not going to reveal the topic of that top 10 in this video because I don't want to spoil it. But in order to do that top 10, I needed to record some footage. And I thought if I'm recording the footage, rather than just keeping on my hard drive or using 10 minutes of video out of like a 30-minute recording session, just to make sure I have all the pieces of the video I want, I thought I would just, I got Preacher Classics over here. I thought this is a classic game. It's in that, area of gaming that I want to appear on this channel. And so I thought, why not just post some gameplay footage that I'm using for that top 10. So this will just be the first day, or not the first day. This is the first 3-day cycle of Majora's Mask. Just me capturing some footage for an upcoming top 10 on the main channel. So, like I said, just the first 3-day cycle, some captured footage for that. But all that being said, thank you so much for watching this video and Preacher Classics in general. And without further ado, here is some Majora's Mask. I feel like somewhere out there someone has talked about this before, but I don't know what they were thinking with the design of the fairies in these games. They're just horrible, and I don't know what they were thinking. I guess let's talk about it. My favorite fairy design in Legend of Zelda is definitely the fairies from Wind Waker. I like the mysterious mystique that they have. They have that kind of. They don't really look human, but they do look human. And the Queen of the Fairies is like a creepy but also funny character all at the same time. I just think they nailed it in that game. Also, I kind of wonder, anybody who's watching this, like, what do you feel about hide and seek sequences in video games? I don't, I think that they're not bad your first playthrough, especially if they're not timed like this one. Well, I guess this one kind of is timed. You got 3 days to find all these kids, or less technically. I was just curious what everybody feels about. I feel like they're not too bad the first time, but like anytime I replay a game that has one of these sequences in it, I mean, they're not bad. I mean, there's no reason to complain about it, but I don't know. It feels tedious upon replays, especially if you know where they are, or even if you don't know where they all are. It's like, just give me the item. In this game, it's a code, but I think even if you know the code, it won't work unless you catch the kids. So, I don't know. Maybe it will work. I'm not sure, but I haven't played Majora's Mask is probably the Zelda game that I've played the least over the years. So, let me know. What do you think about hide and seek sequences in video games? Well, that was just plain rude. So, I love Zelda games. I really do. And I mentioned earlier that this is probably the one I've replayed the least. And it's this 3-day mechanic that is probably the reason. Well, it is definitely the reason for that. And again, I don't think it's bad. I love this game. I get nervous. And so, like for instance, I'm using the scarecrow to speed up the days to get the last day to come quicker. But I wind up going places early and standing around. I remember playing one time the Sun Mask quest and then trying to get there and just barely making it in time, and then just being so nervous during the actual you play that mini game with Caffey, and being so nervous during that because I arrived just barely enough time to do it that I kept messing it up. And it's just, I don't know, I'm kind of a nervous guy, I guess. And so like games that have time limits, if like escape sequences in Metroid, they make me nervous as well, but because they're like a couple of minutes long, and if you fail it, usually it's not a huge, well, sometimes it is a huge thing to get back to, but I get really nervous, but the nervousness doesn't last very long. Whereas in Majora's Mask, I find that I'm just nervous the whole playthrough because I'm always wondering, do I have enough time to make this? Like, should I use this item? Should I play this song? Should I try to finish this quest now? And so sometimes I'll rewind time just because I'm too nervous to try to finish an extra task. And so it's a lot of wasted momentum when I play this game just because of how nervous it makes me feel. And, you know, they design it so well that you genuinely have plenty of time to do just about anything you want to do. But, I don't know, just there's something about the way my brain is wired that makes it very nerve-wracking for me to play a game like this. The way they use sound design in this game to, like, invoke feeling. Like, I'm already nervous because of the timer, but, like, the way this song changes each day subtly to sort of increase that tension, it's just so wonderfully done. This is such a wonderful game. And so many awesome things about it, especially during the time that it came out. And even, you know, compared to games today, it's just, like I said, oh, I love there's a notch cut out there for him to go. Oh, man. I was hoping he wouldn't do that. But, like I said, it's such a masterfully put together game. I don't know. You know, it's one of those things where, like, Alien Isolation is another game that I can draw from. Because, you know, I love the Aliens franchise, but the first time I ever tried to play Alien Isolation, my family was out of town, so I was playing it by myself in the back room, game room, in the dark. And that was just a really bad decision on my part because I got so anxious playing it. You know, it's not even fear, it's just anxiousness. So, you know, now here I am. I've got plenty of time on the final day, but I'm just going to stand here and do nothing because I'm afraid I'm going to miss this door and not have enough time to play the game. So like I said, this is a fantastic game. Everything about this game is so well designed, and it's such a great iteration on Ocarina of Time. I just don't replay it very often because I just have to be in a real chill place to really enjoy it. And I'm such a nervous person anyway that I'm not often in that state of mind. So I'm going to fast forward through this part so you don't have to sit and wait with me. We'll come back to it in just a sec.
Thank
So again, that was the first 3-day cycle, plus a little bit, of Majora's Mask. Again, a wonderful game. Fantastic, you know, a real achievement by Nintendo, even by today's standards. But just a game that I don't play very often because I'm just a nervous person. So let me know how you feel about this game, or is there anybody out there that's like me that, you know, would love this game, but it's just hard for them to play it for different reasons. Let me know in the comments. What's your favorite Zelda game? Like, which one do you really, you know, is it this one? I could totally understand why. You know, it would be this one because it's just fantastic in a lot of ways. But you know, is your my personal favorite is Wind Waker. I always come back to Wind Waker. It's the one I'm the most nostalgic for. It's one of the ones that I got the most out of when I was growing up. But what is your favorite Zelda game? And also, like I said, a sort of bonus question, I guess, is how do you feel about hide and seek mini games? Wind Waker has one of those too, funnily enough, in games like this or any other games. That said, thank you so much again for watching. You can check out my other channels, like my Preacher Plays channel, where I have Let's Plays. I do full Let's Plays of games. And then, of course, there's the Preacher Gamer main channel, where we cover reviews, top 10s, all that sort of stuff. There'll be a top 10 that will feature this game coming up soon. But thank you so much again for watching, and as always, have a great day.